Just as OPEC Plus group decided to cut oil production, oil prices jumped by about 7% before the decrease in their gains later in the beginning of the week's trading, supported by the announcement of a voluntary cut in oil production by OPEC Plus. The OPEC Plus group, which consists of the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries and allies, including Russia, said on Sunday they would reduce production by a further 1.16 million barrels per day from next month. The additional reduction is precautionary and aimed at achieving stability in the global oil market.
The primary role of OPEC is to balance supply and demand, really on supply side micromanagement. They want to make sure they don't flood the market with oil, that they deliver the marginal barrel, and that they're able to balance the two, both supply and demand, to achieve a targeted price.
The Biden administration revealed that it was already notified of the move by the producers, considering the cuts not advisable.
We don't think that production cuts are advisable at this moment, given the market uncertainty, and we made that clear. But I'll tell you, we're focused on moving ahead here, on prices for American consumers, not barrels. And I think, as you know, prices at the pump have come down significantly since last year. We're also just in a different place in the market than we were last year.
On the other hand, the Russian presidency defended the decision and confirmed that the reduction of production is in the interest of global markets, regardless of the positions of some consuming countries and critics of the decision of the OPEC Plus coalition. Analysts believe that China's growing demand for oil and its special relationship with Russia definitely played a role in OPEC's decision-making process. Nevertheless, some other energy-dependent economies in Asia, such as Singapore, will be especially vulnerable to the output cuts.
The China-Russia special relationship, it transcends oil prices. Oil prices are a very important component. The relationship, China, the world's biggest importer, and soon to be in a few years the biggest consumer of petroleum. That's somebody good to have in your corner if you're a country like Russia facing the fallout from the Ukraine invasion, the sanctions and all that.
The OPEC Plus had been expected to maintain its earlier decision to cut output by 2 million barrels per day until December at its monthly meeting on Monday. The pledges bring the total volume of cuts by OPEC Plus to 3.66 million barrels per day, or equal to 3.7% of global demand.